Okay, now I have a dilemma. I'm hungry, so I'm eating this little sandwich or whatever. Well, I don't have a dilemma. It's more of a lot has changed. A lot is going on. And I don't... Damn. I got some fries, too. Loaded fries. I don't really know what to do with myself. It all started when I was born. Okay, let me stop. But I'll say, with the inspiration of the Grammys and how like Tim's and Dolce, I've heard it both ways. How they kind of like left their jobs, or Dolce got fired like 2020, and now they crushed their dreams and here they are. I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna try to do no editing, because editing puts me back on all my videos. I have like 7 videos. And I have to sit here and edit every single one. And it throws me off and it takes forever. And then I'm not uploading it. So I'm gonna do as best as I can without stopping and stuff. But it almost feels like a word for me. Because that's what I want to do in my life, if that makes any sense. So, I was gonna say earlier this year, like it's not February, but in January, I started to fast. I did the Daniel fast for like 10 days, and I'm gonna do it again, because with me eating or just restricting my diet and just reading, I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't even find my Bible. So I read off of the Bible app off my phone. And it was just kind of like enlightening. And then at that point, I was at a job that was terrible for my, honestly, mental, physical health, everything. I've been sick, most I've been sick in my life, to be honest. Because I usually don't get sick. Every couple months I'm down with something, or every couple weeks at this point. And then again, it was a volume, like working with a bunch of people, so like it's very easy to get sick. You working with 1,000 people, but like mono, I ain't never had mono in my life. I don't even know what mono is for real. And you know, I'm getting sick. I had COVID for the first time. I said I went 4 years without getting COVID, and here we go. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of, ooh, why I did that? Why I scratched my heel? I can't even tell where is it. But and like just mental health, that I really wasn't living a life. I was just sleep, work, sleep. Like there was no in between. And then like with me, I love theater. I want to be a full-time actor for real. And I'm joining community theater, and it's just so enlightening. Like it's different. I don't know how to explain it. I'm trying to find, like, it's just different. Like, and then with that clashing with my work life, I literally could not. It's something I really wanted to do, and then something like I love my profession, but like it's so taxing. It's so taxing. And then when I went to school for both. I went to school for theater and veterinary medicine. So veterinary medicine had took over my life for a good bit, and I'm just kind of like drained, tired. I have that feeling of like, oh, I'm missing out. I wouldn't say missing out, but that's what it feels like. And so while I was doing my Daniel fast, I was also doing a competition show. And so it's both high demanding, back and forth, up all night, because I work overnight. I had worked overnight, and then had to be up during the day doing the show and all that stuff. So I was practically getting no sleep. I was practically doing, not eating, like just the worst of the worst for months. And one day I was at rehearsal, and this is something that's been a pending, I won't say inkling, but like I pray about it and I pray about it. And I get this feeling, but I'd be like, nah, that can't be right. That's not this. I was trying to play it safe. I was like, I can't do that. Like, when I first got it, it was, I just moved into a new apartment. I said, well, I can't quit my job. I just got into a new apartment that I'm going to be in for the next 6 to 8 months. I can't just leave. And then suffered for those 6 to 8 months the entire time. And to the point where it's just like, I don't even want to get out of my bed. I don't even want to wake up. That's how bad it was getting. And so like during my Daniel fast, while I was at rehearsal, it was like, you already know what you're gonna do. You already know what you do. And then like for me, I'm very bad on watching a bunch of devotionals. I guess you could say, people saying the word, like, this is word is for you, and this. I'm really bad about that. And so that same day, I had got 3 notifications from YouTube, and all 3 of them had the exact same message. And it was like, God already told you what to do. He's waiting on you to make the move, and this and that. And I was like, okay, all 3. And I was just like, all right, so clearly I'm supposed to be leaving. Like, at this point, it's the last straw. Like, I gotta leave. And so I left. And that same, which is so crazy to me, because now I feel like the answer was so obvious, but I was too busy fighting myself instead of just being obedient like I'm supposed to. You know what I'm saying? And so, which is very hard for me, because if it's not my plan, I'm kind of like, because I didn't know what was next. That was another thing. I didn't know what was next. I was also auditioning for school, and like grad school, and I was just like, okay, if I don't get into school, and if I quit my job, then what? Like, it was just question marks. It was making me unsure. That's why I was too hesitant to move or anything. But I did it. I left right before my birthday, and I'm gonna be honest, I haven't felt so relieved leaving. Well, that's a lie. There's another job that was really bad, but this was like top 2. Like, I just felt that my chest isn't tight anymore. Like, I don't feel like I'm constantly running out of time like how I used to. Like, it was that bad. Like, I'm getting 1 to 2 top 5 hours of sleep a day, or every 2 days, depending, between all the things I was signing myself up for. But it was just like, once I was like, okay, I'm done, and left, it was kind of like a, I don't even know how to explain it. I just felt relief. Like, everything just, my shoulders felt light. Like, I can breathe. And immediately after that, the next week, my community theater took our show to competition, and I won an acting award. That's never happened before. Individually, I'll say that. Group, yeah. But like, I really wish I had like a picture or a moment, but like, an acting award individually for me out of all these people, which is something for me, because, or something to me, because like, when I was in theater and stuff, I wasn't the one on stage. I was in the back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in the back. And so like, it kind of like meant a lot to me, because like, okay, maybe this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, at first I was like, oh, maybe, you know, the imposter syndrome, like, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I need to stay in my own lane. Like, I'm book smart, this, that. And, you know, and then the second I do what God was telling me to do, boom, I get an acting award the same week. Or like the next week. And that's insane to me. And so now I'm like, okay, well, one, I'm doing another dating fast. Two, okay, now what am I supposed to be like? I just feel like at this point, now I'm just kind of, I won't say more motivated, but like, I'm trusting more. I'm having faith more. This is very much a leap of faith kind of year. I can already tell. And that's going to be like my journey of the years. The year of yes, the year of obedience, the year of faith. Fuck. Oops, excuse me. But you know what I'm saying? And so like, yeah. Like as of right now, like I said earlier, I was going to, sorry, there are buses driving by. I'm getting confused. I'm not going to. I don't know. That's the thing. I still gotta, like, I don't know. So the plan was to apply to Juilliard as well. And I did last year. I did not get in, which is cool, calm, collected. I wasn't originally going to do it again this year because of, like I said, my job was very taxing. I really didn't have any time to like prepare anything. And one day I just kind of woke up and I was like, I don't know, I got an email or something, and it was just kind of like, oh, admissions, you know, to put in your application and whatnot for their grad school. And so I did that. Spur of the moment, I said, okay, I'm just gonna, you don't realize how much memorization you do for 4 monologues, but like, I gotta do it. And then I sign up for it, boom. Work becomes extremely more stressful and time consuming than usual. And I don't even think at that point, was I in a show at that point? Not yet, but I was about to. And so I realized I ain't took another bite out of my sandwich at all. But it was everything, like life started happening, if that makes any sense. Life started happening, and then like I just felt like, besides like reading monologues before I go to bed and, you know, reciting them and making like fake self tapes of me doing the auditions, there was like no time for me to sit down and bog down and do the work I needed to do for these. And now, and my first audition date, mind you, my first audition date was the end of January. It got canceled because of snow. My flight got canceled because of snow. And I was like, well, shit. Does this mean I'm not supposed to go? Does this mean I'm not supposed to go? That makes any sense? And they were like, oh, it's okay. You can come in February at a different location. And I'm which is right now, which is like in 2 days. And now I'm to the point where, because none of my hotels are, take two. None of my hotels are working out. The flights are high as hell. And, excuse me. And it's kind of like, oh, well, this preventing me? And I'm having like severe anxiety about it, which I don't know why, because I literally virtually had none last year. And, well, that's a lie, but, you know. And so now it's just kind of, I'm just kind of in this place where I'm like, I don't know, because is it just I'm supposed to be going and doing it, and that's why all this stuff is happening to keep me from doing it, or this might not be the right step, if that makes any sense. I don't know. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm so taxed, especially with all this stuff that's happening with these planes. And I don't know. I kind of don't even want to go, like, no more, because, like, I don't know. I think I'm freaking out. I'm freaking myself out. But like I said, I still feel like I'm not ready. But when are you ever ready? I feel ill prepared. So I'm at that point right now. Yep. I honestly forgot the morale of this video was supposed to be, other than I felt called to make this video to be like, I want to continue with another Daniel fast and get more clarity and get more understanding, if that makes any sense. And I guess with being in the creative I don't know how to say it, not industry, because that makes no sense. But like in the creativeness, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Shit. Okay. Trying to get established in this type of career is scary. It's scary and it's hard and it's scary. And it takes a long time. But like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I really don't know what I'm trying to say. With God, nothing is impossible. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. But also, that's what makes Doce and Tim's, like, their story so inspiring, because I feel like I'm in the same spot, in the same situation. And if they can do it too, then I can do it too. That's kind of where I'm at. But we finna see. We finna see quick. This is gonna be an interesting year. I can already tell from the jump. Which is crazy to me, because last year, this time around, I really hadn't had any more acting experience outside of like high school and stuff since, honestly, 2020, because 2020 is when everything took over, vet med took over. I was kind of like, oh, well, now I'm kind of out of touch. Like, you know, like, it was cute, haha, fun when I was straight out of high school. And all that was still fresh on my mind. And then, like, 5 years later. But, like, this time last year, I wasn't doing anything. Well, I was. Actually, I lied. Well, no. I was still taking acting classes at a studio in my hometown, and then I went to audition for Juilliard last year and didn't get in. But then I got so inspired with all the Broadway shows and all the stuff I was doing. I was like, oh, I could do that. I think. And the first thing I did when I got back home was email my community theater where I was staying at, and I was like, hey, how do I join this thing? And then here I am, a year later, got my very first lead role and won an acting award for it. Like, that's insane. That's insane. That's insane. That's insane. But nothing is impossible. But like, no, for real, that's so insane to me. And so, like, I guess this is kind of like, the year's already starting on a high note for me. And so we're gonna keep seeing where it goes. We're gonna keep seeing where it goes, and I'm gonna take y'all with me, because I think this is the only way I'm gonna survive without having a mental breakdown. But right now, I am very much in confusion of whether I should drop out my audition altogether for Juilliard or not. Because the part of me says it's probably best, since everything was so last minute. But another part of me is like, do it. So I don't know. I gotta pray about it some more. But yeah, that's all I got. That's all I'm thinking right now. Cause I'm gonna try these no edit videos. I'm gonna try to keep them shorter. Cause now it's like 20-some minutes. But like, yeah, that's where I'm at. That's my life update at this point. Cause who knows where this is gonna go. Hopefully the way we want. Yeah, I might start at the end of this week. Okay. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Cause I'm gonna be here a lot. This is a lot. But I got my hair done. Doesn't it look good? Okay, that's it. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming. We finna see what's next.